They forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot in the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
You're set.
From the gun on third, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Here we go. Set.
Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to move back in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in the...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Browns 10.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Now Watson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Nick Herbig able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go. Good.
Boston, the man in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. The Steelers at 7-5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fields. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, can. Is that all right?
On 4th down, Fields. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field, because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 17-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He's got this to Pickens. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Out, let's go. Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fields now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down. Right back to Njoku. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds. As they're down here in the red zone, you don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
fights him off. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Here we go, son.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 4th down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Harris running straight ahead, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scotty Miller, 78 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. With the points that we've seen scored,